fikum, in you, two things. That if you cling to it, len tadillu abada, you will never, never, never go astray. And that is the book of Allah and my sunnah. Now let me tell you something. When I look across the world and around the world, and I look in countries that, quote, call themselves Muslim lands, from Saudi Arabia, all of them, I see the common people that Allah has created as his servants oppressed. They got millions and billions of dollars in some of these countries. And they will come to, I went to Las Vegas one time, the brother was showing me, he said, Muslims built that hotel, Liquors. I was in the hotel, and I came out, and on the floor, one of the hotel had all gambling on the first floor. If you ever been there, you know, it's a hell of a place. I seen people at the gambling table in hijab gambling with their husband, that they don't even want to sit in the masjid without a wall. But hell, they at the table. Boom. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying that to make laughing. I'm letting you know, look at how Satan has filtered into this world and has unraveled religious life. And you too afraid to come out and study the Quran. Because when I that khutbah I heard from Imam was there, I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start classes here every Wednesday night from 7 to 9. We announced it. I think we got about maybe 5, 10, I don't know how many in the class, 7, 8. You know, I thought that you might want to learn some Arabiya. You're not interested in that. What you want to do is learn how to make money and give it back to the banks that are oppressing you. You don't want to make your soul right. I'm not whooping you. I'm just telling you. I'm striking your conscience. Well, you just doing that, brother Imam, because you be talking all that Arabic and stuff. Well, I wasn't born talking it. I was born talking English like you on the street. What up, man? Yo, let's go get some. I came up in an environment of Chicago of oppressiveness, gangs, where you had to fight going to the store to get a loaf of bread and fight on the way back, coming back with a loaf of bread in the hood. But Allah saved me. So they say, Imam, where did you study? Did you study over at Mecca, Medina? Did you study at Al-Azhar? No, I studied right here in the United States of America under the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and his son Imam W.D. Muhammad. And I learned this Quran here. And I thank Allah that He is wattaqullah wa yu'allikumullah wallahu bikulli shay'in alim. Have taqwa of God, because He is always teaching and He is over all knowledge, and He doesn't sleep, doesn't slumber, and fatigue overtakes Him not. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum la ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la nawm. God, this is Him in the Quran. And if you don't want to learn about God from this Quran, shame on you. After being robbed completely, put in hulls of ships like sardines on top of each other. And when you die, they throw you overboard. They said the sharks followed the trail of where the slaves were thrown over for 300 years. Even after they stopped feeding them. Just throwing over bodies. Now here I am, I'm liberated with this book. I know the Quran liberated me. I know the life of Muhammad, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his excellent model and example liberated me. And you think I'm not going to pay attention to that? Wallahi, I swear by Allah. I asked Allah, oh Allah, bless me to talk to your servants where I can invite them to your book so they can be free to serve you. That's all. I don't need nothing else. If I can give this Quran and the life that's in the Quran, and Allah's giving me proof. Look, let me say, you all don't know. Houston don't know. You know, the Time to Be Grateful is coming here next year. And they're looking forward to it because they think this is the city where everybody's heavy. They all these young men, they heavy. Because we got Imam like Tariq, Imam like Ahmed and Hanif and other young brothers that Elijah and other young men that are standing up with this Quran. And around the country they want that. And they see an example here that's going on in Houston. Imam, how did you train Imam Wazir? How did you do this? That's what they asked me. I said, I let him be free. I was his assistant here, if you remember. They would come to me, what about this? I said, see Imam Wazir. See Imam Wazir. Because Imam told me not to leave for 2 years. When I decided to leave, he said, don't leave there for 2 years because they're going to come at him. And they did, but he handled them. And his name is known in this country now, you know, in the Muslim sector and the private sector. He has a good relationship with Muslims from around the world. I admire his great wealth and strength that he had. And you know why? Because he was constantly studying this Quran. I remember driving him from all the way up north, all the way where he lived and driving on. I just had to stop by a gas station, go to sleep for a minute before I made the next journey to get home that night. I'm not looking at you to look there, but I said it's worth the sacrifice. Allah says sacrifice to give him that Quran. And he was studious while he was in college. Almost straight A's, because of the Quran. Now he has 5 degrees. Plus this degree. He always tell me, he said, Brother Imam, I don't care what they say. I know what my degree I got was from the Islamic Learning Institute. I said, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. So that's proof, and I can go on and down the line. There's a young sister that's lighting this country up, Anissa Dewan. Jummuah, you remember her? She was here in this class in Houston. She came from Arkansas to study. Then she went overseas to Syria. She asked me, should she go? I said, yes, you go. I said, I only ask one thing. What's that, Brother Man? Come back with your own mind. Come back with your own mind and a love for this community. And Allah, wallahi, Allah did. So I told her, I said, you have more speaking engagement than me. She's all around the country. Why? Because it's not many sisters. I'm talking to you sisters now. We need you. We need you to learn this Quran and teach this Quran and promote this Quran to our children. Because the world is grabbing them left and right. I already accept it. I accept it, because Imam Muhammad said, he said once to me, he said, there are casualties in war. And sometimes the war will take children as well as adults. We see that all the day. So some of our children are casualties. And I said, okay. Allah's in charge of their soul like mine. I ain't going to sit over there, my son, he don't want to learn Quran. Look, all I do is give the example. My time is short. I don't have a long time like some of you. Some of you think you're going to be here for life. They're dying every day. So look, I got to conclude here. I want to keep within the parameters of the khutbah that we do here. But I will tell you this, we have classes on Wednesday night if you want to come, so we can spend more time on talking to you about insights from the Quran. And also, we're going to have some study classes here. So you'll be hearing about that in the announcements. But anyway, I thank Allah for you. I thank Allah because you have souls that want the truth. So may Allah bless you, forgive you your sins, grant you what you desire of serving Him, and never betray the trust that Allah has given you. He trusted you with you. He's called Al-Mu'min. Al-Mu'min, God, that's one of His attributes. Al-Mu'min, the believer. Imam Muhammad said, who does he believe in? We know we believe in Allah, we believe in His Prophet, we believe in the books, the angels. Who does Allah believe in, he said? He said He believes in you. He believes in you so much He trusted you with your own self. You got your own head on your own body. So don't put another one up there. I don't need a Pakistani head on this body or an Arab head. I need the head that Allah gave me in the womb of my mother. And I put this head on the floor and say, Subhana Rabbi Ala, Subhana Rabbi Ala, Subhana Rabbi Ala. So stop trying to imitate and be somebody you ain't. Be what Allah made you to be. Kun kun fayakun, be, and he made you what you are. Allahu Akbar. So I'm telling you, trust. If you can trust the face that you got, that you love to look at, trust the brain that's in the face, and trust the mind that Allah has given in the head from the Quran, and you will see yourself liberated. Otherwise, welcome yourself back to slavery on your own. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ رَبَّنَا أَفْرِغْ عَلَيْنَا صَبْرًا وَثَبِّتْ أَقْدَامَنَا وَانصُرْنَا عَلَى الْقَوْمِ الْكَافِرِينَ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ آمين وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And brothers and sisters, let me say one more thing. Before you rush out and after your sunnah, give in zakat. This building and what we're trying to do don't operate off of osmosis. Give. Help us out. And don't be cheap. You're going to go spend $100 or $200, $1,000 with Santa Claus. Come on, man. Astaghfirullah. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر.